Hello, everybody. I'd like to share with you just on about gathering people for your Connect group and growing your Connect group. So the most important thing that we need to remember is that when we see in the New Testament accounts, we see a lot of people gathering. And the reason that they were gathering, why crowds were gathering, is because Jesus was there. And people wanted to be where Jesus was. And so what we need to remember that every week in our Connect group, then when people arrive, that they feel the love of Jesus, they have Jesus there, they experience Jesus and the things about him every week, and they are bound to come back because Jesus is there, and that's when crowds gather. When we look at that particular story in the New Testament, when those 4 men lowered their paralyzed friend to the feet of Jesus, that house was packed because people were there because they wanted to see the miracle of Jesus. And when Jesus deals with the paralyzed man, he deals with both his physical needs and his spiritual needs. And so we need to take this example from Jesus. And when dealing with our Connect groups, we need to both look at the physical and the spiritual needs of our people and make sure that every single week that they're gathering, that they're meeting Jesus there and their needs are met. We also need to remember that it is a desire of every human being to belong somewhere. And what better place to belong than in a church Connect group? And so people want to know that they wanted. And here is where communication with potential people for your Connect group is really, really important. You need to make sure that in this communication, they know that you really want them there, that you're excited to have them, and it's going to be a pleasure for you to have them in your homes. Express in your communication with them how excited you are to have them at your Connect group. A lot of people tend to shy away from Connect group if they've never been to one or maybe had a past bad experience where they think, oh dear, it's my first time and I'm going to have to read aloud from the Bible. I'm going to have to know all this knowledge about the Bible. I'm going to have to pray aloud. Make sure that when you are inviting people or communicating to them about Connect group, that it's not about that they're just coming into your lounge. They're coming for an evening where there's no pressure on them to do anything. They just can be part of the group and feel comfortable in that. When chatting to people and wanting them to come to your Connect group, ask them if they're happy for you to have their contact details, and in that, communicate with them. Ask their permission if they're happy for you to put them onto your Connect group WhatsApp chats. And so before they even step into your lounge, the group has got to know them via the chat and really made them feel welcome and part of something before they even come to your home from day one. WhatsApp groups are a fantastic way to get your group to feel like one. On those WhatsApp groups, they often communicate with each other, they send prayer requests, celebrate each other's birthdays or anniversaries, and it really makes them feel like a group and like a whole. And so those are really lovely ways to communicate with your group as a whole. If a person in the Connect group has contributed during your meeting, let them acknowledge them. People love to be acknowledged. They love to know that they're appreciated. So either phone them up or chat with them after the meeting and thank them for their contributions, and make them feel really a part of that group and that they are part of what you are doing. We need to remember that communication is key, and people really feel connected and acknowledged in so many different ways when you are communicating with them. When visitors arrive at your Connect group, make sure that they are your focus. Offer them tea and coffee. Make sure that the people in your Connect group are aware that they're going to be visitors that week, so they too are welcoming, and make sure that the people feel comfortable. I've also found that it's great for people who have been in your Connect group for a while to share their first time experiences. And these often end in laughter, and the newcomers feel welcome and, somebody else knows how I feel, and they relax straight away. When the person has attended your meeting for a first time, give them a call during the week or send them a message and tell them how great it was to have them, and that you really enjoyed them being there and that you hope that they felt at home. That too, just a communication, allowing them to know that they were appreciated and that it was really great to have them and that you hope to see them soon. The people of your Connect group also need to feel that they're not just in a Connect group, that they're actually part of something bigger. And we need to make sure that we allow our people to know that and encourage them to invite others. When they invite people into the group, they feel like they too are in the growth of your group and building the group and in this bigger picture and purpose of your group's growth. If visitors attend a visitors lounge on a Sunday and have signed up for a connect group in your area, give them a phone call during the week, invite them to your connect group. Maybe even have a look at visitors that raise their hands after a Sunday meeting and go and connect with them straight away. So you don't have to do it via a phone call. You can connect with them there, and you've had that connection even before they enter your lounge. Another great way is that often different sites have courses like Alpha or Starting Point, and you can get involved in those courses and meet those people, because after those courses are finished, they often feel like, okay, who am I going to connect with now? I'm a bit lost. Where do I fit in now? And you can be that starting point of them saying, come to my connect group. This is your next part of feeling a part of something and being connected somewhere, so they don't just get lost after those courses. It's also very important to include your connect group into your social life. It's not just about one meeting a week. Actually organize things outside of connect group meetings. Also have people in the connect group organizing things in their homes, so you get to be in different homes and get to see each other on a different level. It's also in these social events where I have found that people who sometimes maybe just a lady that comes on her own will invite her family and her husband to these social events, and they too feel part of that connect group, and then will start attending the connect group themselves. So those are great events just to meet one another on a different level and just to become closer as friends and as a connect group. Always communicate with your connect group your vision for the group. They need to feel a part of that vision. And when they do, they are going to feel much more a part of developing the group as a whole, because they feel like they are part of that vision. Share vision with individuals. Maybe those who have been in your connect group for a while, get them out of their comfort zones. Ask them to share one week, and maybe pray aloud if that's them stepping out of their comfort zone. And in doing that, they're going to feel like they're coming to a place where they're developing spiritually, where they're developing personally, and so they will want to invite other people to that place, because they know that it's a good place for them, where Jesus is. Where they can grow spiritually, where they can grow physically, and they will want to invite others to that place. Love your people. Care for your people in any ways that you can. Let them know that they're special to you and they're special to the group as a whole. If your people feel loved, if they feel cared for, if they feel welcome, they're going to want to come back. They're going to want to invite other people. And so it's really important that we make Jesus the center of those meetings, because that's when people gather, and that we make our connect groups as a whole part of that vision and part of inviting and part of the group as a whole.